Good evening and thank you for joining us here for Wave News at 7. I'm Dawn G. A long-awaited sentencing took place today for a former Catholic school teacher who pleaded guilty to creating child pornography images of his own students. Jordan Fautz was a religion teacher at St. Stephen Martyr Catholic School before he was arrested last year. Wave News reporter Noel Friel was there as he faced his victims in court.
Fautz pled guilty to 7 separate child sex crimes, including possession and distribution of child pornography. As part of that plea agreement, he was sentenced to 19 years in prison and 30 years of supervised release. Federal investigators found more than 700 pornographic images, many of which he tried to sell online, even including the real names of the students shown in the images. While Jordan Fautz chose not to address the court during his sentencing, some of his victims had the chance to give impact statements. Each shared their own story of how Fautz's actions have affected their lives. They included a mom who said Fautz edited a family photo of her and her 3 daughters, a 7th grade student of Fautz, another mom who moved out of her home out of fear of who could have her daughter's identities, and a mom whose daughter learned she had been a victim of Fautz after moving away to college. In the end, the judge gave the maximum sentence under the sentencing guidelines of the plea deal, 235 months or nearly 20 years. An attorney for Fautz called the sentence extreme.
He didn't hurt anybody. He didn't solicit any sexual favors from anybody. This is a crime of privacy with him on a computer.
An attorney representing 4 of Fautz's victims said the harsher sentence means peace of mind for those he traumatized.
I could not have been more, in a way, proud of what they did. It was heroic, courageous. It gives them peace of mind that he'll be monitored for most of the meaningful part of what he has left to live here.
John Spalding is representing those families in a lawsuit filed against the Archdiocese of Louisville. He says Fautz's sentence is just the beginning of getting justice for the families who were impacted.
My victims and victims that are represented by other attorneys are pleading and have asserted that the Archdiocese played a role in allowing this to happen, in a role that brings liability on them. And so we want to make sure that this does not happen to any other students that are being entrusted to the Archdiocese or entrusted in any other school entities.
As part of his supervised release, Fautz will have to register as a sex offender and submit to computer monitoring, among other conditions. As part of the deal, he will not be able to appeal his sentence. Noel Friel, Wave News.